Welcome to the first ever episode of the Corner Podcast. I'm your host Jethro Siu, or people call me as Jet or Jethro. So in the Corner Podcast, I basically will invite guests and friends to, discuss about topics and share their life experience. So today I have a very very special guest. Please welcome my old good friend, Pang Hong Shen.
Hi.
It's the first ever episode. We both are very nervous about it. So, but before we into the topic, right, I actually have a very small segment or a mini game to know you better.
I wasn't told about
Yes,
this.
okay, so this is a new segment called "What's Your Favorite?" So basically, I'll ask you, what's your favorite blank, and then you tell me about. Okay, so for example, what's your favorite brand of clothing? Then you have to tell me the brand and then why you like the brand. For example, okay.
Okay, sure.
Okay, so there are only three questions. Right, the first question: as a Malaysian, what's your favorite Malaysian food? Could be anything. What's your favorite one? Or what's your top of your mind?
Honestly, nothing, But if you really have to go for one, right? Nasi lemak lah, of course.
I knew it. I knew it. I knew it's gonna be nasi lemak. Okay, why? Why you like nasi lemak?
Sambal, egg, ikan bilis, these three things.
Also because of the texture and
Texture
the
and
flavor.
is quite nice, yeah.
Okay, alright. The next question, since you're a tech guy, I would say.
Not
Right.
really, but
Not really.
I mean, compared to both of us, of course, I'm much more techie.
Techie, alright. So what is your favorite tech? Like a piece of equipment till today.
Favorite one?
Yes, your favorite one.
Oh my, so many things.
You only have one.
One.
For the rest of your life, you only can use one tech.
One tag. Oh.
Yes.
Uh,
Take your time. No worries.
take my time.
Could be anything, man. Could be anything.
Anything. I want to take what? Anything, right?
Yeah, anything.
No. Like, what is your final tag that you have to live with for the rest of your life? Or something?
Okay. Sure. I'll give you that.
Phone lah, of course. Is that the phone or the computer?
For you can choose one.
Phone lah, since the phone is starting to become a computer
alright.
already.
Well, that's an awkward few seconds there.
It's okay.
Anyways, okay. The last one. I think I know your answer lah. What's your favorite YouTube channel?
Favorite YouTube channel?
I think.
You think you know? I tell you, confirm not the one that you think it is. Okay. The favorite YouTube channel is Jethro Siu.
Hey, come on lah! Hello.
It's a dead YouTube channel.
Hey, come on lah!
Corridor Digital.
Oh,
The groups.
Corridor Digital. Alright, so for those who don't know, Corridor Digital is a very famous. I would say famous, right? Yes.
Close to famous.
Close to famous. It's like 9 million subs, right? 9 million subscribers.
Yeah, about that.
Yeah. So Corridor Digital they are basically doing VFX, visual effects. So alright, so that's the end of the segment of what's your favorite. Okay.
Yay.
So into the topic right now. Today's topic is gonna talk about secondary school life or high school life. So talking about secondary school, we both actually meet at secondary school.
Mm-hmm.
I don't know. Did we met at tuition or we met at school? This is the biggest question.
Probably is tuition, not school.
Probably in tuition.
Tuition is tuition. Should be tuition.
Right. We will talk about tuition in a while, but to let the audience know, we actually graduated high school or secondary school for like 3 years.
Now is the end of the year, so 2 to 3 years. Considers no, not really. 2 years. 2 years. This is the end of the year.
Okay lah. Maybe we call it 2 years now. Okay.
2 years.
Okay.
Yeah.
So today we are gonna actually share about let's share about Form 1 to Form 3. Like what's the life in those years, back in the days.
Back in the days.
Back in
Now you're making me feel like I'm old. Even though I am, but
No, we are not. Hello, we are not.
I mean
Okay.
TikTok. One more month, 2021 already.
Yeah, true. Alright, so let's talk about Form 1 to Form 3 life. Do you want to start or I start?
You go first. I
Okay,
don't know
I'll
what to
start
say.
first. Okay, so to be honest, back in Form 1 to Form 3, okay, to be honest, right there, Form 1 and Form 2, I wasn't good at all in school. Like, I didn't study, I joined the wrong gang, some stuff like that lah. So, to be honest, Form 1 and Form 2 is one of the, I would say, kind of, it's a hard year for me lah. Because for me, for my result is not that good. So, obviously, you're going to be at the back of the class lah.
Mm-hmm.
So, back then, Form 1, Form 2, I was very naughty lah in a way.
Nakal lah. Budak nakal.
So, when it comes to Form 3, since Form 2, I know I want to get a better score to Form 3. So, during Form 2, on my finals, I do my best. I try my best, to get a better class. And, yeah, so in Form 3, I think, I do get a better class. And I still remember I just right beside your class. If you know
I
what's
was always in Liparis, so Liparis after Liparis was.
I was Paris, yeah. I'm Paris, yeah.
So yeah, next
Yeah.
same row.
Same
Row.
floor.
Same floor.
Same
Yeah,
floor
same
as
floor,
you
not
guys.
the next class.
So, during Form 3, I get to know, I would say I'm a better person. Because that time I know that I getting close with you, I getting a new batch of friends.
Better one.
A better batch lah. So, I also get to know more Malay friends, which is a good thing, in Malaysia. So,
Yeah.
yeah,
Multicultural. Yeah.
it's a multicultural country. So, for me, it's very, I would say it's a transition year for me from Form 2 to Form 3. It is a transition year. So, yeah, I think back to the question, Form 3, I think I was getting better. I'm a better person back then. I would say that.
After you go to Form 4, it's like, okay, go to first class or second class for accounting.
Yeah, kind of.
Back of the class.
I'll tell you that later. Form 4, Form 5 life.
Okay, no problem.
Okay, how about you doing Form 1, Form 2?
Form, not particularly anything was quite. I mean, there is some interesting parts. I mean, if the audience is from our secondary school, then you will know there's one guy called Lukman.
Oh.
Ah.
Do you want to shout out the school name?
No lah, if they know you or know me, then they know which.
They should know lah. Okay.
I mean, for most of my class, for Form 1, I didn't know him yet. So since from Form 2 and Form 3, we've been in the same. Is it Form 2, Form 3? It's either one, but Form 3 confirm is with him. Then then starting from Form 3, then we have these frequent attacks from, not really frequent attacks, but more towards, how to say? I mean, they say it's possession. I don't know, is it real or not? But I mean, you sometimes hear it like all of a sudden people just rush to our class.
Yes. Oh, I still remember where Lukman. Okay, so Lukman doing Form 3 is in Hong Sen's class. So I call him Shen all the way. So
it's the same.
So every time Lukman have this kind of possessed thingy happens to him.
Something happens to him.
Something happens to him lah.
Yeah.
So when that happens, right, my whole class, my class, the whole Malay gang, rush to your class, hold him tight, trying not to do something wrong lah. Yeah, and then after that thing happened, then they're trying to pray for him lah. And pray for like solid 20 minutes, if I'm not mistaken.
Sometimes longer than that. The one time the longest one was one entire, close to two classes.
Two sections,
two classes.
Right? Yeah, 2 classes. Oh my gosh, when I think about that, it was so freaky. I'll tell you about Form 4, because Form 4 he was the same class as me.
Oh yeah, he did one point forget his memory one time.
Did he?
Yeah, he did.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
That one I don't know. Alright. So, yeah. Is it end of for your Form 1 to Form 3
Form 1 to
life?
Form 3, I mean, particularly that one was the most
Highlight. It's a
highlighted,
highlight.
highlight of my year. The rest was just okay. Oh wait, Form 1 was the best year because the
Oh, I don't know what's happening. I don't know what happened.
you know each class has its own homeroom teacher, right?
Homeroom.
Not like the specific like the how to say, like each class will have its own main teacher.
Okay.
Yeah. So for some reason, for the entire year, my main teacher didn't know I was in her class.
Are you serious? No way.
My mom called to pick up my attendance results, right?
Yeah.
Not the attendance, the
The
result book,
attendance,
the result book,
okay,
the result book, right?
Yeah.
My lecture, the teacher asked me, right? Asked my mom, right? Who's your child, And then my mom says to me, and then, who is him,
At the end of the year.
At the end of the year,
Oh my
no,
gosh.
she doesn't know that I exist, until one of the students that sit close to me, one that we frequently talk back in the day, say, "Hey, is this guy? Is this guy?"
Oh my god.
Somehow I sit in front of her, I'm the good student. I sit in
Yeah,
front.
I know. You are. Come on. 学霸.
Okay.
Alright.
Not really lah.
Kinda.
I mean, I can teach you, but
Yeah, you do teach me MX.
uh,
Yeah, you do teach me math,
it's,
science.
I mean, that one just
Back in
logical.
the days. Oh my gosh, those good old days. Alright, so
Now your face.
that's the end of Form 1
Yeah,
to Form 3.
Form 1 to Form 3. That's
Alright,
probably that's all.
Form 4 to Form 5. This is my favorite, I would say favorite chapter of my entire year. Because Form 4 and Form 5, okay, so Form 4, right? So I told you that,
Yeah, I mean with Lukman. Yeah, correct.
yeah, Lukman, right? But before that, I'm actually, right after PT3, okay, before you go into Form 4 classes,
Yeah.
it wasn't a fixed class. So if you think that class is not your choice, then you can choose the other class. You
Yeah,
remember that?
about 3 months period, or I think
No,
3 to 6 months.
1 month lah, brother.
1 month, man.
If I'm not mistaken, it's 1 month. I have
Okay,
forgotten.
forgot already lah. We all already. Hey.
Hey, hello, we are the old. Okay, so back then, right, before I was AK2, do you know I was AK4? I was actually 4 AK4.
Oh, really?
Back then. Yeah, I was actually 4 AK4. Then, you know what
Underhand tactics go to AK2. Ah.
Okay. No. Okay. So to be honest, back then I was very interested in MX. Just want to say out there first. I'm very interested in MX. So, that time 4 AK4.
Oh yeah, 4 AK4 doesn't have
doesn't
MX.
have MX.
The last class is 4 AK2, correct?
Yeah. The last class we're taking MX is 4 AK2.
Okay.
So, I don't mind lah. Okay, so until so right after when I know when I'm 4 AK4, right, then I was like seeing my whole class, then see the teacher. It doesn't what I want.
Mm-hmm.
Then I also interested in MX. So you know what I wrote the letter. You know, if you want to change class, then you have to write a letter to a teacher, right?
Change. I never really bothered to change class because I'm happy with what.
Yeah, you're
I have.
happy with it lah. So I'm not lah. I'm not happy
Okay,
with it.
sorry lah.
It's okay.
Yeah.
So that time I wasn't happy, and then that time I'm actually same class with Ziming.
Okay.
Shout out Ziming. Parents view.
Go check out his YouTube channel.
He do have a YouTube channel. He do. Okay, so not about him, about us, right?
Okay.
Okay, so back then when we are both in same class, right?
Mm.
We both discuss. Hey, want to change class now? We change class, then we write a letter, then we change. Then we change what class? What class do you want to change? He also interested in MX.
Okay lah.
So we both initially changed to 4AK2 lah.
Mm.
Then you know why I wrote the letter? You know what's the reason why I changed the class?
Don't tell me it's something racist or something.
Hey,
No,
hey, no.
Okay.
Not general racist lah. It's because that I don't have a group. Okay lah, sorry lah. Back then I was very, I would say very emo lah, very lonely lah. Not a bunch of friends in the same class. So that's part of the reason I don't want to tell the details of it. But
Yeah.
the most important thing that I really wanted to try MX. Okay. And then
We leave it as that.
Okay, leave it as that. When I stepped into 4AK2, there was a sejarah teacher called Puan Rita.
Good lecture, good teacher, right?
Is okay. Shout out Puan Rita if you're watching this. She is a very very good sejarah teacher, but also a very 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 strict teacher. Like
Yeah, correct.
you
correct.
can't go to toilet during her class. You can't drink water during her class. You can't move around. You have to tuck in your. Back then we have to tuck in our PJ shirt. Remember? During her class
All of a
we
sudden.
are forced to tuck in our t-shirt, but jokes aside, right? She is a very 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 good teacher and she know how to teach sejarah well. So shout out to her, Panita, if you are listening to this. so yeah. When I stepped into 4AK2, I saw like, oh my gosh.
Got aircon. That one is 4AK2 or 4AK5? 5AK2. Which one is it?
Oh crap! I've really forgotten it. Okay, no. That one is 5AK2. 5AK2.
Okay.
We'll discuss about it later. But during 4AK2, when I stepped into 4AK2, of course they have a bunch of friends that I know previously. They're doing from 1 to form 3. So genuinely is very happy for me. So I'm very happy with it. And then so when I'm very excited about MX, I'm so pumped to learn MX, right? Until when I opened the first page of MX, I totally regret it.
Says the guy here who is very excited at match when they haven't even know what's the context for at match.
I
mean, true lah. No one really cares about what's inside. Is more towards like you just want it. You're just basing off the the picture of MS. Like, very glorious.
when your relative asks you, what subject you take? MX.
MS.
Wow, 咁勁啊你個仔！哇，slot MX 啊！ Then at the end MX fail. I'm so sorry lah. I'm so sorry. But jokes aside, for me, okay, back to the topic, right? For me, Form 4, it was a very happy year, I would say. Even though they have a very strict teacher or a very chill teacher, whatever. Form 4, it was a very, I would say.
I mean, Form 4 is the point where you started to have the drum group, right?
And that one we'll talk about later.
Another one.
I knew you were gonna bring it. Okay, so so Form 4. Okay, so now we're talking about the Lukman story. Okay, so during if I'm not mistaken was mid exam. If I'm not mistaken,
mid exam.
If I'm not mistaken.
Okay.
Mid exam. So the whole class of us were basically we are okay. So for the 4AK2 2016, that's my class, my batch also. That time we are also not so we are not so. What my point of view? I just want to say it out there. My point of view is that we are not so serious about it. We are not so serious about
classes.
No, exams.
I mean, there's nothing really important during Form 4 except for Form 5. We have SPM, which most people will pour their time into doing to get at least pass or B or A, I don't know.
Yeah, I think it's there. So, okay, so during the mid-exam I think it's before exam. So we are actually arranged the tables, chairs already, all already done.
Okay.
That time, if I'm not mistaken, is halfway of the exam. Like the whole schedule is halfway there.
Halfway. Oh, okay.
Halfway.
Okay.
So, so all of us we are actually, kind of chill about it because if I'm not mistaken, it's not our subject. It's not the how to say.
Oh, it's other subjects.
It's other subject lah. It's not so important lah. So we are just very chill about it lah. So
the non-compulsory subjects.
Non-compulsory, yes. Okay, so in that class during how to say? So let me phrase this properly. So we were, we are all chill lah because it's not a compulsory subject. So we are chill and then we talk kind of very loud, and then that time Lukman is actually studying sejarah.
Okay.
I think you get the picture. Okay, so we are a bunch of us we are actually kind of fun, but some of us also very 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 also study lah, same like Lukman. We also understand.
Mhm.
So, okay, so when we are talking a little bit, maybe a little bit too loud for him. He's like, guys, please, lower down your voice. Like not this soft loud, not this soft loud, very loud, like very
got it.
guys, as in like this
Yeah.
this kind of voice. So that time we are okay. We get a warning.
Yeah.
Okay, so we are like, okay, we calm down our voice a bit. Then another 5 minutes, you know what's gonna happen lah.
Yeah.
So we are, our volume get a little bit too high again for him. Then you know what he do in our class when he's studying sejarah textbook. He straight up close the textbook. Like that. If you are listening on Spotify, or if you are listening, please watch it on YouTube. I will visualize the whole situation. Okay, so what he do, he's close the book.
Mm-hmm.
He slam the table. He pushes the table away from him, and then he say, "Hey, diam lah!"
Okay, I thought it was something way worse than that.
Okay, that's not. I would say that's not the worst part yet. So
still, the climax is
the climax is still there. It's almost there. Okay, so he, after he slams it, he pushed away the table, right? And then the table memang fly like, in a way, fly. You know, it will fall lah. So he's like, diam lah semua. Then we all, have a silent lah. Silent, and then you know what he do for next? He will run out to a class. While he runs, he pushes all the tables beside him. He pushes all aside. He runs to the pejabat. It's actually the same floor. It's the first floor actually. Same floor.
Okay, the bilik discipline, is it?
It's not bilik discipline. It's a pejabat.
The one on the bottom floor, right? Next to the koperasi one.
No. It's the first floor. First floor, not ground floor.
Okay.
First floor.
Yeah.
So he ran out, shout. He's like, I don't know why he shouted really. I've forgotten. But he shouted all the way to pejabat. It's like he runs and then he jumps down. Do you know that news?
No, I was in my class. I don't know. I probably knew it, but I've probably forgotten it.
Yeah. So,
I probably forgotten it.
Yeah. So that's what happens to us. So he jumped down from the first floor. Luckily, down there they have nothing. They have nothing. It's like full
flat.
Flat is flat.
Okay.
Flat ground. So nothing else bothers him or hurts him. He basically jumped down, and then all of the sudden, all the discipline teacher memang come out and then say, "Oh, what happened to Lukman? What happened to Lukman?" And that's what happened. Form 4. That I would say that was a highlight. Yeah, I don't know should I share about it, but it's one of the highlights.
I mean, Lukman is a very good friend.
Yeah.
Despite everything, Lukman is a very good friend.
Yeah, to be honest, Lukman is a very good friend, and I still remember him today. Not about that incident, but just as a friend. Dude, he is so passionate. If I'm not mistaken, he's very passionate in maths.
Yeah, maths. Very passionate.
If I don't understand a question, I will go to him and ask, "Hey, Lukman, how do we solve this question?" And then he will solve it immediately. That's how fast it is.
Snap. I require 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7.
he requires one, then he started already. But shout out Lukman if you're listening. So yeah, that was the highlight for Form 4. Form 4 only.
So long. Usually Form 1 to Form 3 nothing to say because either you've forgotten or there's really nothing happening. Form 4 and Form 5 is the time of the year.
Because if I know, okay, for us because we are just graduated for like what 2 or 3 years.
The Form 4 and Form 5 memories are still fresh.
Yes, we are still fresh, so we are still have some memories in our head. What next stuff?
I don't know what to say.
Do you want to share your Form 4 before we jump to Form 5?
You go Form 5 first lah.
Oh my gosh. Okay, Form 5 I would say is a very long story.
Come on.
My god.
I can give you my short story. You give me long story. Can.
Okay, so basically Form 5, me, Puan Lim, and Ying Chuan, shout out Ying Chuan if you're listening. We 3 of us form 24 Festive Drum. Oh, I shout it out to school. Okay, whatever.
Say the school.
Okay, maybe I beep it out.
Can. Okay. Just beep it out.
I beep it out so you never listen. Okay, so we formed it this. I think this will be another episode why we and how we form this group.
Yeah.
Yeah, this will be another episode, so stay tuned. Subscribe. Okay, so yeah, we formed 24 Festive Drum, and dude, that year for me is very stressed. Very, very stressed.
I mean, you're balancing your time between the drum and your
balancing
studies.
between drum and studies and tuition, dude, it's like damn tough way for me.
Yeah.
And then that time I was the president and the drum team leader, so I have to jaga everyone lah. So that time I also already know that I can't join any competition, but I don't know why. That's the year where we
Won eh.
yeah we won we won the competition, and then after that we also joined the Central Region competition. At the end we didn't say we lost, but we get last place. So it's not about the places, it's not about
It's about the experience.
yeah, it's about all the experience. So for lighting, for the stage, and how the judges judge your whole piece. Yeah, so I think for 24 Festive Drum, I invite Chen to come over to the podcast and talk about it. And I think it will be very interesting.
It's more nicer. I'm not really that.
What?
No, I mean, I only joined for 1 year. That year, I thought I would be joining with some of our friends, and then we will take turn during the night.
Okay.
I think I never told you about this, right?
No, you never told me.
Our initial plan was there was 4 of us, so the session was about 2 hours, correct? Somewhere at 2 hours.
Yeah.
So what we'll do is half an hour we'll go to the first relay, then second relay half an hour, third relay half an hour, last one half an hour.
Oh my god. Okay.
But in the end, it's only me as well.
Yeah, understood. But yeah, so for that, yeah, basically it's very challenging year for me because I have to balance drum and 24 Festive Drum, my studies and tuition, all those kind of stuff. And then I already know that my parents don't allow me to, participate any competition, to not play any performance, try not to. The first half of the year is okay, it's fine.
You still have performed a few
places.
Not competition, but just perform.
Yeah,
places.
just perform lah. Because perform is only took like what two trainings, 2 lessons, I would say.
I mean, for your level, probably around
no
that.
lah.
For your level and my level different leh.
No.
You learn it for what? Since primary school, correct?
Yeah, primary school.
I only learned for 1 year. Not even 1 year,
but you catch up very fast.
I mean, I was doing the pen tapping. I got do pen tap, so I still have some base to it.
Yeah, you luckily you have a base. But not you were stuck in new students level.
Yeah.
No, JK.
Yeah, I won't lah.
No. Yeah, so that's my basically whole life from 4 and from 5.
Yeah, from 5 very short lived.
I mean that's the summary lah. That's the summary. If we really want to talk about 24 Festive Drum, I think we will talk about it in another episode.
You talk with Chem lah.
I think we talk with Chem and you because because as a newcomer we want to have a new perspective on like why you join and like a lot of questions from us.
Yeah, correct.
Maybe we can invite Chem if you want.
2 professionals versus 1 amateur.
No lah, come on lah, hello, no lah.
I mean, compared to me and you and Chem, I'm the amateur. You guys are the professionals. But
Kinda lah. I won't put myself as a professional lah.
But at least more experience than me.
I would say more experience lah. So yeah, to summarize, basically that's it lah. From 4 and from 5. Very stressed.
Cut.
Thanks. I will add that in post.
No, don't do the okay.
No, just kidding. Okay, so how about you? From 4 and from 5.
From 4 and from 5. From 5. Actually, I mean same as Form 3. Not much has happened. But I was lucky from Form 4. Form 4 we did had I forgot it was Form 4 or Form 5, which I started to do video editing. The neighbor project.
Oh yeah, I think we can talk about that later. That one I think is from 4, from 5. I think it's from
It's
from 4. I think it's from 4.
From 4. We are. I think that during that time we were much more free, so we can did
I think
video.
from 4.
I mean that's the point where I start to do some light video editing and some VFX as well. Not the actual, but like the static and all that.
Yeah, very simple like green screen kit out.
Yeah, all
This kind of
those.
stuff. Okay, continue.
Then we have also what? Oh yes, there's also that one part that I think I've shown it to you before. You know, remember the contraption that I made with two mechanical pencils, which can shoot out using a
What?
rubber band to shoot out a
I've
ink,
no
the pen ink.
I have no idea. I'm so
I,
sorry.
I have okay. That thing I've made it since primary. I lost it during primary. I made another one at Form 1.
Okay.
That thing got
Whoa.
confiscated.
What happened? What happened?
I was playing with it with my other friends that time lah.
Okay.
And we play, and then
Okay.
after we play, the principal came in.
Oh shoot. Doing when? Primary? Secondary?
Secondary.
Oh,
Primary no one knows.
shoot.
No, primary only my class like only
Hey,
few.
I don't know this I
The
legit don't know
the confiscation is it? Or
I mean
the
the pen thingy
the
lah.
pen? I can probably show a picture in the. I mean, you can edit and post or something like that.
Okay.
I maybe show a picture of it. But anyway, that thing right can actually shoot. You can either shoot the satay cucuk, the
Okay.
satay stick,
The stick.
satay stick. You can either or the pen. You know the pen, the
Ink.
pen. Yeah, those like one tap one. Those
Okay.
the ball pen. Ball pen.
Yeah.
Those are also the roughly the same size as a satay stick.
Hmm?
So those things can shoot up to, let's say, from this wall can probably shoot to the cupboard over there.
Oh my god.
So it's actually quite far, and it's quite
meters? No.
no lah.
3 meters?
3. I mean, it
2.5,
could probably
2.5.
shoot up to 5 meters,
Holy crap. Okay.
depending on the elasticity of the rubber band, of course. But basically, what I did with my friends was we play target instead.
Oh no, I think
okay.
where it goes.
So there was this paper on the side of the wall, and we just use it to shoot. See
Is
how
it the what?
not the thing at the back. The one I did it as well, but not during Form 1.
Oh,
Form
okay.
Form 1, what I did was we just put one paper, and then we stick it to two bottles. So it's like two bottles, right? And then there's this paper in the middle.
Okay.
So we just shoot it through. Then we see which hole.
Okay.
So actually it's not really that dangerous yet because I was using the pen ink. I'm not using the statistic.
Okay.
Yet.
Cool.
So somehow the principal came to my class. It's not the
Is a he or she?
he.
Did he pass by? Like, did he know
I think
the incident?
I think he passed by and then he saw us doing stuff and then he heard the sound,
Like what sound?
the tok 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 sound,
Okay.
because the thing makes a lot of sound after you hit something.
Okay.
Especially there's empty space.
Oh, okay.
But anyway, yeah. So he heard it and then he went to a classroom, see us playing with it. He didn't really say anything. He just said, "In the future, don't do it again." But I did not do it again. But after about 2 years, I made
You
one.
started again.
I made another one.
Do you make it more dangerous?
I mean, the contraption couldn't be more dangerous.
Okay,
Only
okay.
the
You change the stick lah.
the ammunition is
Do you change the stick then back then?
back then it was just the ball pen. So
No, I mean doing Form 4. Do you change the stick? No lah. You still keep it as ball pen.
I think I brought 1 or 2 sticks from my house. Then I just play with it.
This
The- But what? So for what I did in Form 4, right? I also played, and then we the new classes. I mean, all classes have, but new classes are much more better because they have the foam.
Oh, okay. Yeah.
Yeah, they have the foam.
Oh, okay. Oh, I
So
think
we
where
had-
it goes.
So we put the because the back one also have the tags on it. Thumbtacks,
yeah,
So we put one paper, we just draw the circle, place 4 of them
no.
from the end of the class. We shoot.
Do you hit the bullseye?
I
Probably
don't.
nailed it lah.
I-
Someone nailed it lah.
Someone did lah, but I didn't really manage to hit it. I think lah, but the thing was right. The sound is satisfying.
Satisfying.
Very satisfying because after the sponge is the wood, so
Oh, you can hear a bit of the wood.
the sound, the I would say the statistic doesn't give that such satisfaction because it's wood to wood, so there's not really that much of a sound. But if it's ball pen, because
Gosh.
it's metal too,
Yes, I think I know.
so the sound is damn nice. And the highest that I have shot, highest that I've shot from the ground floor can shoot all the way up to the highest point of the school.
Since when you did this?
Going from 4, I guess.
Like when? During when?
During going back.
When no one's there.
No, when everyone's there.
What? I'm sorry. I really don't know what's going on. But
you know, I during form 4 after we have the new classes, we the ones that are at the classes will go through the back gate or the gate the small gate.
Yes.
So when we are going back, right, I just whip it out and then I just see the
Where do
thing.
you shoot? Where do you aim?
I aimed at the school. You know the windows at the side. I just.
Oh my god!
It wasn't a stick. It was just the ball pen.
I know, but did no one realize about it?
I mean, a few did lah. I mean, like like the ones that are looking at me. No.
Like death stare at you like.
No.
What the hell you doing?
Friends.
Oh yeah,
friends.
That makes sense.
So I shoot it up. It went to the second or third floor. I forgot. The thing landed.
Okay, can I know what type of rubber band is that? Is the
Normal
very thick
one,
one or the orange one? The
Orange,
thing?
yeah. That thing.
You serious?
I'm serious.
The
That
heck?
thing that has a lot of power. I mean, the fight so
Why
far
why not? You don't want to take the thicker one? The
doesn't
thick
fit. It doesn't fit.
one? Oh, it doesn't fit. Okay,
Yeah,
okay.
and it actually somehow I don't know how. You know because the orange ones are more thinner
Yes,
compared to the
yes.
thick ones.
Yes.
So there's a chance of it misfiring.
Oh yes.
It will not as in like if I let go, it will shoot somewhere like.
Yeah, I know
straight-
lah, no
no
lah.
lah. It's
Makes
more
sense
towards
lah.
is like I let
Maybe
go, it hit my finger.
Oh, it hit your finger lah.
The rubber
Okay,
band will hit
okay.
your finger. But most of the time, if you can perfectly shoot it right, it's usually just like that, very fast, and it's very fast as well.
Very fast and very satisfying. To listen the
Yeah, it's damn nice. And then that thing never get confiscated before. And so it's like, hey.
Now at this point in time, did the principal walk past by
I
your
think by the
class?
time already changed already, the principal.
Yeah, our school very famous at changing principals. But
Yeah.
so yeah, that's your form 4.
No, there's
Oh
more.
my goodness, yes.
Is it form 4 or form 5?
Spill the tea.
Spill the tea. I also made wooden stuff as well.
Oh,
It's the time that I
guys,
also
for
started
those
to
who
make
don't know
wooden
Hong
stuff.
Sen, right, he is a very DIY kind of guy. Inspired by, of course, Corridor Digital. where Ren will keep on doing DIY stuff and then Hong Sen is like, I'm gonna take this part, I'm gonna take this part, see if it works.
Not really lah. I mean like
Kinda.
it's the start of a new kind of jank.
Okay, for those who don't know, for those who are behind the camera, right? Actually, one camera is on the tripod. One camera is like a bunch of like boxes and a lot of.
I mean, we
like,
can just
camera bags,
we can just lift out the phone and just act as a temporary mirror, and then you can just
like
see
a
it like
bunch of
woohoo.
books and my another tripod was spoiled. So yeah.
Nah.
That
This
kind
is
of
what
jank.
happens when people don't take care of their stuff, you know.
Hey, come on lah! I borrow someone else, then people borrow me back. This kind of stuff.
Okay,
happens.
lor.
So yeah.
Yeah. But anyway, that was the time
Yeah.
that I started to make. I also made one for you, but like, that one was quite satisfying because that one is really really thin. One of the thinnest one that I've made.
You mean the short one?
Yeah, the short one that I made.
Oh yeah.
What
It's
did-
still upstairs.
Yeah, one of the thinnest one that I made. But then after that, I've made another even thinner one. But this one is after Form 4 and Form 5.
Oh okay.
Yeah, but during Form 4 and Form 5, I did make one. Not one.
So your Form 4 and Form 5 life, you basically just make stuff.
Yeah, making stuff is the start of me just making random stuff. One of the things that you can find online is to make all those what's it called? Popsicle stick knives.
I've never heard it before.
It's okay. You can find it online. Just
my
search
goodness.
popsicle stick knives and all that. Then you can find all the ones that they use actual popsicle sticks to make like replicas of knife. You can find it. But it's not really but the one that I made was a butterfly knife.
Oh no, I think I think I saw it before.
Yeah, I think I showed it to you guys
Yeah,
before.
yeah.
Yeah, the thing was really nice. I
Like,
made
how long you took?
one day.
One full day.
Yeah, one full day.
Okay. Well, he's very good at DIY, so yeah, I'm not so good.
It's okay.
For
it's
me,
okay.
it might take
It's
for
okay.
months to do it.
Yeah, but anyway, the thing took me about a day to finish it from start to finish. I made 3 of it, 2 small and 1 big one. The big one was by far the most satisfying one, and it's still working today.
Oh my goodness! Wow.
Hey, not to say that it also has a changeable tip, changeable knife.
Mm.
The blade can be changed.
Oh, can be changed, ah. Okay.
Yeah,
Cool,
I
cool,
had
cool.
it. Then after that, I bought the real one. No, not the real one.
Not
The
actual
comb
real
one.
Yeah, yeah,
The
yeah.
comb one.
I think I saw it before.
A lot of people. What I think during Form 2 and Form 3, I see people have it. They just have
Bring
it.
to school?
Yeah.
Oh yeah, yeah. That time is very popular. Like bringing to school, like
The
flap, flap,
knife.
flap.
Yeah.
That time is very famous.
Yeah.
But besides building stuff, like, do you do other stuff like during Form 4 and Form 5, like besides building stuff? Yeah, I think it's almost the same as me. It's like basically study.
It's only one thing, study, and then what? There's that one period that we are making videos. Video is one thing.
Yeah, you can
Okay.
talk about it now. Yeah, we
Yeah,
can talk
the
about it
video. The video very fun.
now. Yo, dude, when I look back, it's so cringy. My acting.
It's okay. What you have to
Your another project is a bit janky. I know.
what you have to know, right? I was in 3. I was in 3.
You have 3 groups.
He was in 3
My goodness.
3 groups. One
This
Hexas.
fella, damn free, edited for 3 groups.
No, I did for 2 only. 2. The last one is by Terrence. Edited by Terrence. Okay, we have Tri-Spirit, we have Hexas, and we have my group.
The Tri-Spirit is
Tri-Spirit is me, Terrence, and
Chicken.
Chicken.
Oh, okay.
So this shape.
Yeah.
So that one was edited and directed by Terrence. I was just the actor there. For ours one, I'm considered the director and the scriptwriter as well.
Yeah, I think you are.
I just asked you guys to come here. I mean, we shot your video in one day, and my part, the one that I was speaking, I shot it myself with super jank.
I think I know where it goes.
Yeah, I mean the
goodness.
thing is just once, you know the selfie stick, right?
Yeah.
The selfie stick, I just extend it as far as I can, put it at my bedside, just shove
Oh
it
my
as
God.
much as I can, and then the thing just doesn't fall, so I just started to record using the front-facing camera.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
Oh, okay.
And
Yeah.
after that we have my some of the other shots. Then we also have the other one, which is also edited by me, but the script is written by my other friend.
Is it Gerald?
Yeah,
Is it Gerald?
Jerome.
Oh, Jerome. Sorry. No,
Jerome.
Sorry, Jerome. Yeah, Jerome.
He's a script writer for that one, but I mean, when you give it to Pan Lim, she also
Oh
like,
no, Bonnie. Yeah, speaking of Bonnie, I think I should invite her to speak about.
really?
I don't know,
Have
maybe
fun.
if she have time lah. Shout out Bonnie,
Yeah.
our favorite teacher.
Yeah.
Okay, so back then, if I'm not mistaken, that time I think I was kind of very interested in videography.
After we finished the videos, you started to take interest in video as well,
Yeah.
video editing. So then that's the time that I introduced you to Korea Digital.
Yeah. So okay, for those who are listening who don't know what we're talking about, basically we are actually participate a competition. I think.
It's a competition called the My Neighborhood Project.
Yeah, it's open only for secondary school.
No. Is it?
If I'm not mistaken, it's only for secondary school.
Okay.
If I'm not mistaken, back then. So that time, when they announced this, when the teacher on the stage announced this kind of competition, myself will be like, oh, I really want
To try.
I really want to try video
Videography.
Yeah, videography.
Mm.
And then basically
Then it's
until today
and then for me, I completely took another one, but I still have it as my hobby as well.
yeah, it's one of a hobby it's very
Yeah.
interesting. Yeah, so I think that was Form 4.
Form 4.
Yeah,
Form
Form
5, nothing. Okay, Form 5, not much also, but it's more towards my life. Guess not really in school, but we do have the friend Mulong.
Yeah.
Yeah, that time he was interested in DJ.
Yeah. I think I know.
Yeah.
I also know.
So wait, he saved his money to buy Launchpad, which is about 1,005 that time.
1,005?
Yeah.
I thought 300 plus only.
No lah, Launchpad is thousand under. I forgot to remember. But Launchpad is quite expensive. It's
My goodness.
thousand
Long.
five. I mean the thing basically at the end, right? I was the one using.
Yeah, I think Wenong, till today, I think he didn't use it anymore.
Still got.
But he still. I think
During
not
his
quite often,
during his free time,
during his free time.
he will play a few songs, but the song is more towards downloaded one. I mean, I'm the one who made half of a song, I guess.
You're the one who programmed the
Program half of it.
the style, the pattern on how I'm gonna
Yeah. And by that time, my computer wasn't really even.
Yeah, I understand.
Very sad.
Yeah.
He did one for 1 week. I did borrow his computer.
His computer? Is it a good one? Not
Acer Nitro 5.
Oh, the one he's using?
Yeah, the one that got stolen.
That one I don't want to mention about it, but
But that's the one that I used for about a week. Which that one entire week I used it to play Monster Hunter.
you play the song or what?
What? No, game.
He used his laptop. Okay. Now
To play the game, okay.
Now I get it.
But then the song also have but for a few hours, more towards the game more.
Okay. Understand.
And after that, didn't really play. But right now, okay lah, still okay.
Okay.
Hey.
So is it the end?
Should be. That's all, I guess.
Should be, okay.
Yeah.
So for the next session, we are going to talk about PT3. Okay, back in the days, we both are PT3, not PMR. If I'm not mistaken, the first batch of PT3 is 2014. Is it the batch before us?
I thought we are the first one.
No. The batch before us.
PT5 is ours, the first batch, right? PT5.
We don't even have PT5.
Oh wait, SPM. I forgot already.
That's PT3.
Okay.
When we have PT3,
Hmm.
the batch before us, that's the first batch of PT3. Yeah,
Mhm.
that's the 99 batch lah. So we're the 00 batch.
Mhm.
Um,
Now they know our age, huh?
Crap.
I'll repeat that
God damn
later.
Okay, so back then, okay, so we both are taking PT3, not PMR. So let's talk about like during PT3. How's life back then? I mean, this is a life sharing podcast, right?
Yeah,
so we just
correct.
share it out. Like, what feels back then? I think.
I mean, compared to yours, right? Damn chill, you know.
compared to me,
Yeah.
why do you say so?
I mean, you will be the one who is every day would be just reading the books, doing exercise, correct?
Yeah. Okay, true.
For me, because I mean that during that time I was still really listening to the classes, so I don't really need any additional have lah, but more towards like I just need to just revise a bit,
Yeah.
then can already. But I mean the one that I really don't know why is it under the compulsory subjects moral.
Oh yeah. Yes. Oh, I'm so sorry, teacher. I really hate moral.
I mean, okay lah. You
To be fair, I also really hate moral. I hate moral.
To be fair, moral, of course, is an important part of our life, but for what reason do you want us to write? Even though we know which one is correct, which one is wrong, people still, I mean, it's still instinct lah,
Yeah,
more or
I know,
less.
I know.
If you feel guilty about it, you feel guilty about it. If you don't feel guilty about it, I mean, you can't do anything about it.
True.
So, for me, the point of moral is just like, what you know, you just write. If you don't know anything, just don't leave it. For me, right, my moral, from Form 1 all the way to Form 5, I think I only passed about a few times only.
You do same.
I never passed.
Like, to be honest, for us, it's like moral is not a very compulsory subject.
It's a compulsory subject.
But for us,
It's not really considered as one.
we kind of put moral aside in a
Correct.
way.
In a way, yes.
Yeah. So. Yeah, basically that's it. Moral.
Oh yeah, one more is sejarah as well. I mean, okay lah,
I
sejarah.
mean sejarah. Okay, so sejarah for me is very important. For
I mean,
me,
I get
personally.
I get the point that what is sejarah trying to teach us is what happened in the past, and then so what we can learn from the past. But it's at that one point during Form 5, you will see other countries coming up,
True.
which makes me wonder. Since we only, I mean, if you want me to learn the past of our country, it's okay. I don't mind. But is it really necessary to learn other countries as well?
Oh, yeah, true, true. But that's a very good point. Yeah, I think.
I mean,
But
okay lah.
okay,
If you're interested, yeah, of course you can do it lah. But if you want to, I don't
I
know
get
lah.
you, I get you, I get
Yeah,
you.
yeah.
But in another way, right? If you don't link to others' country, right, it doesn't link to Malaysia history.
True.
If that makes sense, because
I mean,
what?
it's like it's not towards the point that is like, uh, the history of another. What I meant was, I mean, you can talk about what happened, who has came to our land and all that. But do you like? There's one. Is it one is about China one from China? There's one.
Yeah, I think so. I
There's one
think so.
subject. There's one particular topic is all about from. Yeah. Uh, Egypt.
Oh, I
Uh,
totally forgot.
I
I'm so
remember.
sorry, Sejarah teachers.
I
I'm
remember
so sorry.
Egypt. I think China also have some land.
Is it India?
Yeah, India. Yes,
Oh, I
India.
finally.
And then
finally get
one
it.
more. I know. There's four. I
Yeah,
forgot
yeah,
the
there are
last
four,
one.
there are four, there are
I
four.
forgot the last one. But yeah, I mean, it's only one chapter. I think was it?
If I'm not mistaken, it's only one section. It's one
And
section.
then
It's
it's
part
okay.
of the
It's okay. It's okay.
chapter.
And it's okay lah.
But
Mainly it's all in Malaysia, right? What happened in Malaysia?
yeah. Basically,
And then
Malaysia.
it's okay lah. But I still don't get the point. Why do you need to put it in an exam?
Yeah, kind of true.
I mean, it is proud lah. Like for during my form 5 years, during I think the mid one or the third exam, the whole class only one guy passed, which is me.
Oh my.
I feel so
goodness.
happy, you know.
Form 5.
It's either form 5 or form 5. I forgot which one already.
If I'm not mistaken, I think it's Form 5.
Form 5, right? Because
think
I
it's
think I
form
told everyone though.
Yeah, I think you
during
told.
recess.
I think your classmate also told me.
Ah.
Hey, your sejarah pass or not? Huh? Oh, only one guy passed. Huh? Who? Hong Sen. Huh? Only one guy?
You know how fun was it? The teacher asked us to stand, all of us stand up. Now the first half, right, it's all girls. So
Oh, you're the only one guy who
I'm the
passed.
only one guy who passed. So it's like
yeah.
it's separated into girls and then boys and then is ordered in pass to fail.
Okay.
So
Okay.
what the teacher asked us to do, stand up, and then when I call your
names
name,
lah.
sit down
Call
because you
names, sit
passed.
down. Okay.
So after every girl passed already, right? Then all of a sudden, Pang Hong Shen. And then I sit down, and then the teacher just stops,
Oh no.
and then like,
Oh. Okay, if I'm in your class, right? If I'm one of the fail, I would be like, what the heck? You lucky. No, I don't JK. But back then, yeah, a good thing about PT3, right, is K-Bar.
yeah, K-Bar is good.
If I'm not mistaken, right, PMR is all about facts.
K-Bar still have, you can give,
They have rooms for you to like
right.
tell out your reasons, like what happened to this, why happened to this. You know, but I would say, even though we are the white mouse, 白老鼠, one of the batch but I would say that it's one of the very good batch where we get to think
more.
You know, it's not all about facts. Now government actually let us to, okay, I'll give you a K-bar question, then if you have a right answer, then I give you correct.
As long as it's logical, can already.
Yes. So back then, yeah, it's a good thing about PT3, but yeah, back then, okay, so it's my turn now. Alright.
Go ahead.
Back then PT3 I was same lah, very stressed about it. Because it's a point of time where you step into Form 4,
Mm.
then you have to get ready for Form 4 and Form 5.
Uh-huh.
So you have to get a better grade
Mm-hmm.
that time PT3.
I mean, for your level, it should be quite low, right?
For me, it's a struggle because my
Okay lah, yeah
just
lah.
want to put it out there. My result is, I would say, I'm not a academic guy.
Mm-hmm.
I'm more to a creative side. So when it comes to how to say facts, right?
Facts.
For example, sejarah,
Yeah,
it's
can't
fixed
really.
facts, right?
Mm.
I need few hours to memorize it. For example, one section is like what? For example, 5 sentences you have to memorize it. Then this one will be in the PT3 exam.
Mm.
Took me few hours to memorize it.
I forgot how I memorized everything.
I mean, come on, you different lah.
Hey, don't say like that lah. I seriously forgot how I memorized,
Yeah, but back then, right, for me, it was a very big struggle because, okay, even though, as I say in the previous section where I get to know better friends, get to know more friends, but back then, I was very struggle to study,
Mm.
to how to study smart and not study hard. Back then, during Form 3, I will study hard.
Mm.
Then when I start to, when it's Form 4, then I now only realize that you don't have to study so hard. You can study smart.
Mm.
So back then I was like, gosh, I shouldn't earlier.
I remember how already. Because sejarah is more towards key points, so what I write was key points.
Yeah.
So that's how I get scores. But
Yeah, it's really over for us. But
yeah.
back then when I think about it, it's like I was damn stressed. And if I'm not mistaken, I almost the BT3 period, right?
Mm.
Almost every single day I drink brands. The chicken.
Oh, wasn't it worse?
Brands, if you want to sponsor this
No,
show,
no,
I'm very open.
No, not yet, not yet. This is the first.
It's just the first episode, but I want some sponsor, come on.
Do it later lah. Yeah, correct.
Yeah, so I almost every single day drink brands, but at the end I was like, because brands that day, okay, back in the day I didn't sleep that much. I only sleep like what, 2 to 3 hours.
This is my current life schedule. My previous one is like, but at least 8 hours of sleep.
Yeah, so back then I only sleep like what, 3 to 4 hours, and then early in the morning you wake up, then you revise a little bit more, then you drink brands lah. Will make you a little bit more. What's
Wake.
the word?
Awake,
Make it more
energized, or awake.
energized, yeah, in a way lah.
Mm.
So yeah, back then it was very very stressed. Then after the whole PT3 period, you know what we do lah, huh? We play games all the way. We sleep over at your house. We play
It's
games.
always at my house for some reason.
Back then, during from 3 from 5, have you moved? Have you moved yet? I think you haven't moved
move around from 4.
yet. Yeah. So yeah, because your house got,
Everything.
everything.
So it's
So
good.
yeah, back then. So yeah, I think that's to summarize from 3, it was a very stressful year. So let's talk about SPM.
SPM.
Dude, SPM, I was same lah. For
Same
me, it
thing.
was
I mean,
very
I think it should be, we are both the same. I mean, I struggle most in sejarah. The rest was okay. But
Yeah, continue.
the struggle most in sejarah. Second one, probably physics or chemistry. For me
Okay.
lah.
Yeah, so just to make a bigger picture that Hong Sen is actually in
Science based. Science.
sub-science, right?
I'm a
Sub-science.
sub-science. So I have account, and I don't have biology. I have chemistry and physics.
Okay, so you have account,
Physics and chemistry. Yeah.
So for me, AK2, I have MX, account, and economy. Gosh, when you talk about economy. Okay, so do you mind? I would like to share a bit. Okay,
Go ahead.
so okay, dude, for no freaking reason, right? I freaking hate economy.
It's maths.
Dude, it's not. It's all about facts. Economy. You don't even take the subject.
Yeah lah, of course lah.
I mean, for me, okay, for those, you are same class with me, you know, right? For those who drop off economy, you know lah. I really, okay, for some of the reason in my class, some of the student hates the teacher, so that's why they drop. Some of them they genuinely hates economy. Like we don't understand economy at all.
Sad.
That's for me it's a very sad one. But
Mm.
back then I actually wanted to drop economy.
But
I
then
really
you
wanted to drop.
didn't.
But at the end I didn't because it was too late. If I want to
Uh,
drop I should drop at doing Form 4, not Form 5.
I mean, you could have dropped during the last few days,
Cannot because
during SPM.
cannot because you remember we have a form we have to fill in.
Yeah.
That time you already fixed economy.
During Form 4 at the form, is it?
Form 5. When you were taking SPM, before taking SPM,
Is
you
it?
remember you have to fill in like one form like what subject you taken.
Oh, okay. Got it.
Yeah,
Yeah.
some point lah. So
Yeah.
that time we actually yeah. So back then economy is like I'm sorry for those who are listening or you are watching on YouTube. If you like economy, okay, that's your problem. So I'm so sorry. I legit don't know what's economy. I'm so sorry. But you don't take economy. That's why.
Mm.
So yeah, I genuinely don't take. I don't like economy. And then economy is the last day of freaking SPM.
Oh, I think you were the batch.
The
Among
last freaking paper, you know.
among all of us, you're the last one who finished.
Yeah.
Right?
Gosh. Well, okay. So just to have a bigger picture, right? When I saw you guys finish, like, what's your last paper? If you not mistaken.
I forgot already. Should be
The
science,
last three subject lah.
science,
The science subject.
science subject. Yeah.
Okay, so for example, physics lah. For example,
Yeah.
when I saw the timetable, physics. Wait, where's economy? At the freaking last page, right, of the timetable. Wow, I damn pissed off, right. Then me and you know Ziming, right, Terrence. Terrence also don't like economy. He also wanted to drop, but he cannot. He
Also so late like you.
also kind of
Okay.
So that time will be like, okay, so during SPM, right, I just gonna say, sorry ma. Hey, I didn't do something bad. Hello.
Okay. I thought you cheat.
No, I didn't cheat lah. Hello. You don't have chance to cheat. To be honest, legit, you don't have chance to cheat.
I mean, for my class, someone did.
Dude, your class different ma. My class is like, okay, so my class right, legit all is the like 乖仔乖女 one.
My class,
They won't cheat at all. One.
my class, what they kumpul together to cheat moral, you know.
Legend.
Legend, right?
So anyways, where was I? My goodness.
Cheating is not good.
Hey, kids, don't cheat, Don't cheat, I warn you guys. Yeah, okay, so back to economy last paper, last paper. So during the last paper, I was. Hold on. Yeah, it was okay. So economy was my last paper. So that time I already know that I won't take I won't care about economy. If I fail, then I fail. I don't care about it because I have the main subject already that I wanted to pass or even get a credit. So I don't care about economy that much. So that back then, okay. So after the economy paper, right? After paper 1, paper 2, right after paper 2, right? Like they have the time limit, right? They have you, like for example, the first 30 minutes you can't go out.
First and last 30 minutes you can go
the
out.
first and last 30 minutes you can't go out. If I'm not mistaken,
Yeah, correct.
So when we start the paper, right? So okay lah, me and Terrence and some of us who don't care economy at all, so we just do that. Simply do, and then right at the 25 minutes, we are looking at each other. Done. Okay, we nod our heads and then we are done. When we hit the 30 minutes mark, we'll be like, stand up, pass to the teacher, we go out straight. You know what we do after that?
Go mama, right?
No, we are not going to mama. Back then, Terrence already have his car. Terrence and Lucen already
Lucen was okay.
So they both already have their car. So back then we 3 of us already planned. If I'm not mistaken, 3 of us or 4 of us. So we already planned like, okay, right after the 30 minutes mark, we're going to go out to Eon Bay and then we're going to dye hair, the
okay.
Yeah.
For both of them, you didn't know?
I didn't. I just only follow them, just to hang out, I bring my phone to school. Hey kids, please, don't bring phone to school.
You say that they're still gonna do it.
Better don't lah. But back then it's like very relief. Like
Finish
right
already,
after,
ma.
it's already finished, ma. So Who gives a damn? Okay. So right after the economy paper, when we walk out, right, dude, we are like a boss, you know. We walked out the class, we were like a boss, you know. Then when we walk down, the economy teacher will be sitting right there. Like every subject teacher will be sitting at the hall and then ask you, "Hey boy, how
Oh,
was
yeah,
the?"
yeah.
So okay, so when we down there, right, and then the economy teacher will teach us, will be like, "Hey, so how is the paper? Easy or not?" Then me and Terrence will be like, sorry teacher, no. Then we ask Lucen, you answer Lucen." because Lucen he is very good at economy, so it's good lah, it's fine. So we tell him to, hey, Lucen,
Give a response.
give response. Then me and Terrence will be like, we are packing our bags so damn happy. Then we are walking, the assembly hall. We are walk center of the assembly hall. Then we'll be like, goodbye. We walk like a boss, my goodness, that was the best. I would say that was the best moment, like after SPM. Dude, amazing way. Like that's the end for me, SPM. I mean, yeah, so basically that's it. How about you?
My SPM.
Maybe give a summary.
Summary. I mean, basically the whole time, just just repeat. Just go to school, put down your bag, take your stuff out, put it in one plastic bag, or just bundle it with a rubber band.
Oh, so by the way, can I ask, like, where did you have your exam? Is it in class or like hall?
Class.
Oh,
Yours is hall or what?
no, mine is in class.
But your class is in the 5 account 2, the aircon class, right? Is it aircon class?
No. That time they don't allow us to have exam in that class because
then it should be the new classes below the new area.
Mine is the old block one.
I'm also in the old block. Old block, first floor. Towards the, I think close to the toilet one. That one. Probably that one.
Okay. Yeah,
Probably there. I kind of forgot, but yeah, it's around there lah. Then
yeah. So yeah, I think that wraps up for from PT5 pula. SPM.
SPM. I mean, I did see something quite interesting.
Dude, share. What
You know when I say about moral they cheat in class, right? When I said the whole class cheated, but it's not during
not
SPM
the whole
lah.
class
Not actually the whole class. But it is during before the mock exam.
Okay.
The mock exam. We did cheat during moral, but
You cheat?
Everybody lah.
Okay.
Yeah lah, but yeah, everybody cheat in moral class. Okay lah, I don't really care because they're doing it. So okay, fine. Then there's also what was it? During SPM, someone did cheat. 3 of them.
Do you want to share it out?
No, but I'll just say how the process went through lah. It is like,
did they go to toilet?
when they go to the toilet, one of them go to the toilet. They pass from one table to another table.
Dude, how? Is it in the hall or in class?
In the class.
How did the teacher don't see?
It was. They
timed
it quite nice.
Smart lah, you guys. For those
they write it they write it on a piece of paper and then they pass the paper from one, the smarter one pass it to the other one lah.
Okay.
It's like that, then they just copy the answer. But I don't know how was it? How correct is how accurate is the answers? But I just look at it and oh, okay, sure. Well, good props to you.
Damn. Oh, I'm speechless.
Yeah, I'm speechless. Props to them.
Okay. So
basically that's it lah.
That's it lah. Basically
from 5.
So for the last, I would say the second last last session, which is tuition. Because we are running out of time, so I'm just gonna give a very summarized. During tuition life for me is dead, to be honest.
For me it's okay. I mean I go there and I just learn.
Yeah, basically for you it's okay lah, but for me personally,
because I will sit in the front one.
Yeah,
it's always the first row. It's either first row or second row.
Gosh,
but usually
this guy always on the first row. Gosh. Okay, so for me tuition life is okay. Back then, to be honest, it's very tiring. Because
it's repetitive, so yeah.
So back then, as I said previously, that I have drums, I have drum training, I have tuition, I have school, a lot of stuff lah. During which secondary. Is the peak year, which is Form 5. the last year. And for me, it's I don't know how. Back then, I'm very bad at time management. So, uh, yeah. So for me personally, it's very stressed out. Very stressed and very tiring at the same time because back then during when I'm from five, it's a Friday by the way. It's a Friday. Right after school, I have to go to tuition for one. If I'm not mistaken, the time 1:30 to 3 o'clock, and then rest for like 30 minutes, 4 o'clock to 6 o'clock, straight. Dude, that time it was a Friday. Then, typically Friday is like
Friday.
TGIF, thanks God it's Friday. But for me, it's not. It's not a Friday anymore. But, yeah. So it was. I would say it's a very tiring. It's a very tiring year for me because, especially Friday. Gosh, it was so tiring. And then it's also very stressed out because tuition. We are in the same tuition, so we're in the same tuition center. So we how should I say? So basically, yeah, to summarize it overall, like it's very tiring, to be honest. So yeah, for those who are still studying or tuition, all the best to you. Keep what you do. Keep studying and do what you're supposed to do. Right. So okay, so for the last session will be for us, since we are graduated, we are going to give some tips for secondary students.
Tips.
You want to share?
You go first.
If I gonna talk first, I think I cover all of you.
Yeah, so you talk first.
Yeah, you go ahead.
I don't know what to say. You say one, I say one.
Okay, you say one, I say
okay,
one.
okay.
I say one first. Okay, so for me personally, if you are in Form 4 and Form 5, if you can, please know what you like. How to say? If you know what you want to do or you like to do, go focus on your career during that Form 4 and Form 5. Because I have friends, they are like, they don't know what to do during Form 4 and Form 5, so they just go in one class and then after secondary school, they go for A-level or go for foundation. Go for foundation is fine, but doing Form 4 and Form 5 is a peak year because if you wanted to go to college, then if you know what you want to do, then you can focus on that. Then you know what to do. For example, for me myself, during Form 4, I know I like videography or video production anyways. So that time I'm more focused into like, okay, so what's the credit for design school or even what art school you are into, so you can focus in on it. So that's my tips time. Know what you know during that Form 4 and Form 5. Know what you like to do. If you don't know, never mind, go ahead, continue with Form 4 and Form 5, and then if you want, then you go for foundation or you go for A-levels. That's my
tip. That's a good tip. I mean, for my tips, right? So close,
Can. No worry.
But yeah. Okay. But anyway, for my tips, right? It probably related to so if let's say like right now it will be more towards the IT industry, correct?
Okay.
So just I mean most of the courses, right, that you take will be towards maths. So like a lot of it will require maths. At least you get a B for maths, actually. Yeah. If you're like art, then okay, then maybe you don't need maths. But for the rest, I think you basically need maths.
Yeah, I think
for nearly all of it, like for IT, then we have engineering, business also need maths. So for most of it require maths. So even if you don't really like maths, just get B or a C.
At least get a credit lah. I would say at least get a C.
Yeah, get a credit lah.
At least
a credit, so you can basically go into any
field
that you like.
True. Oh, this is a very good tip.
Yeah. So
take note.
But yeah, unless you like going for, I mean, even medical field is also, they also require some maths knowledge. Is it?
At least a base.
Like yeah.
MX have to be credit. Like
I mean, not really MX needs to be credit. But from I mean, even for my part is basically just math. If you know maths is okay already. Like you got credit for maths is okay. Yeah.
Cool,
Unless you're
cool.
going for like art
Art
or
I will talk about in a second.
art, you go ahead and talk. But unless you're talking about art, then maybe you don't really need it. Mm.
Okay,
But
okay.
for the rest of the field, you probably need maths.
True, true.
Yeah.
Okay. Right. My turn?
Yeah. Go ahead.
Right. So for me, I'm from I would say art industry or the filmmaking industry.
Multimedia industry.
Yeah, basically
Ah.
multimedia lah, huh? Okay, so okay, for those who wanted to do illustration or you want to do graphic design or multimedia design,
Uh-huh.
if you're in the art industry lah, huh? For example, if you're in the art industry, you mostly I won't say all college mostly most of the college they basically need 3 credits, and your BM and your sejarah pass.
Mm.
That's it. So
Yeah. Correct.
yeah,
Correct.
so basically if you are doing SPM, right, aim for that 3 credit. If you are a very lazy guy like me, just focus that 5 subject.
Mm.
Focus on those 3 subject you are gonna get credit, and BM and sejarah memang have to pass lah.
Yeah.
So basically that's it. And then yeah, it's all about what you are heading to.
Mm.
Because if you don't know what you're trying to do, then maybe you should find a way, like Hong Sen, you can like basically get at least 5 credits.
For me, I got 6 A's.
Different lah. So
Basically,
to generalize
general,
it,
my one, everything is credit, above credit, except for moral. It's always moral, except for moral, but the rest of it is all above credit. I mean, including sejarah is also credit, so it's like
that's
quite nice.
that's a good thing.
Yeah.
Yeah, so yeah, basically that's my tips. If you know what you are heading to, just focus on those subject that you can get credit. Any subject will do. Like if you're not good in math, or if you're good in arts, get arts at least credit. Then you can get a better chance, like getting a scholarship. Maybe I'm just saying,
Mhm.
maybe you get a scholarship in design school, in design college, or art college basically. So yeah, that's my tips. Do you have any other tips?
One more would be for primarily for form 5 students. If you really like, for me, I only know what I want to go into during form 5, like end of form 5.
Okay, okay.
Yeah. So what you can do, right? You know all those fairs that I mean right now maybe no lah, but in the past there's like
Education fair.
this one you might not
Yes.
know.
Yes.
I mean,
Okay. Yeah. Good point. Okay. So okay. Maybe you share.
yeah, the education fairs. So if you really don't know what you want to go for, right, you can always go for education fairs. I mean, in the future, if there will, probably right now we have some online one, but it will be the best if you can go for education fairs. So education fairs will generally cover everything.
From business to event
Business to
management to IT to design,
yeah.
every field within in the
It's
education
not
fair.
really all the universities, but
But
you
not all uni, not all uni
yeah,
and
but
college.
but you have a general sense of what kind of things that you would like to do in the future. Yeah.
Yeah. So for now it's a CMCO's
Period.
period. So I think I believe that they should have some virtual education fair. So I think so lah. It's have to
It
depend
is
on
good. It is good to have a virtual education fair, but I mean, current technology doesn't really get you don't really have the feel for it.
yes.
Lah,
You lack of interaction with the council of the college or uni. So yeah, that's basically our tips. I think that's
that probably it is. I guess that's all
yeah. I
for our
think
tips.
that's our tips for you guys who are still studying in secondary school. And to wrap this up, you can stream us on Spotify, and you can, if you want to watch us, you can watch us on YouTube at my channel, Jethro Siu. I still don't know, should I want to change my channel name, but we'll see how it goes.
Depends lah. You can, if you really want, right, you can just name out the whole https www.youtube.com.
Oh, no thanks.
youtube.com/JethroSiu.
Anyways, you can stream us on Spotify, and you can watch us on YouTube. So far, this is only the platform I can only register on. And yeah, you also can follow us on Instagram at thecorner.podcast. And if you have any suggestion for the next topics or any topics that we want to discuss, you may comment right down below and subscribe to my channel. And if you like this video or like this podcast, like and share this podcast to anyone you knows. And we'll see you on the next episode.
Bye.
Peace.
Peace.